Yeah.
What a song. I heard it on my radio.
Hearing a lot on our radios these days.
Are we? What are we hearing on our radios?
Stuff happening in the world.
Oh, I can't. It's hard for me to notice anything that's happening in the world with those tits. What's going on here?
Oh, do you mind? Excuse me.
Well, they're just on like Kong. What is going on over here?
You. Aren't you lucky?
You got a pair on you. You got a rack. And those are real.
I think I just need to drop 15 pounds or
No,
something.
don't you dare. Don't you dare drop anything.
Got fat-ish for me.
No.
So my boobs got fat too.
Just keep them things kicking. You are kicking,
No,
girl.
I'm not fat. I just got fat-ish for me.
Well, whatever's going on, I like it.
Good. All right. Cool.
Because I like what's happening there.
I think I just need to get on the treadmill.
Well, do whatever you need to do, but keep the tits.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
'Cause-
I'm so in control of that.
Here, let me look at them for a little bit while we do our podcast. You look pretty with your hair back and your big tits.
Thanks, hun.
You kind of look like a little bit of a Barbie. Little hair back, pretty
With
face,
every
big tits.
passing moment, it's just being objectified more and more.
And what's great
Towards
is that...
this very weird standard of Barbie-isms.
Well, I just meant with the hair pulled back, pretty
You better
face
just
and the
stop
big tits.
now. I'm going to be your friend and just tell you to mute it right
Well, I'm just
now.
saying that women shouldn't be allowed to vote. That's all I'm saying. They just shouldn't be allowed to vote. And I don't know why they get a say in it. I'm not trying to put women down. I'm just saying I don't know why they're allowed to drive or vote or speak publicly or leave the house.
Right.
But I'm not trying to put women down. I'm not trying to like be negative about them. I just don't understand what the push is.
Okay, good.
What are we pushing for here? What are we trying to get?
Good.
What's our objective?
That's a good little soundbite outtake just to air that part.
Here's the thing.
It's on your mind, hun.
The actual truth is one of the things I'm realizing as we've been together, as we come in, as we round the corner on that 30 years together.
Yeah.
Right? We're getting there.
We're almost at 27 years
Almost
together.
at 27. So we're rounding the corner of 30 years together. Even Mackay, our camera guy, even had to look up from his Instagram scrolling on that number. Is that women?
He's not even 27 yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
We've been
don't think he's
together
14.
longer than you've been alive.
I don't think Mackay is young enough. Our camera guy is young enough to be our kid. How old are you?
21.
21.
Easy.
We could have had you at our 4th year together easily, and you'd be our kid. And I would.
I could have a kid with facial hair right now.
I'd be very proud of you.
That is
Mackay.
so
I'd
weird.
be very proud of you. I've met nannies that were cute that I thought were sexy. And I was like, oh shit, she could be my kid. Fuck it.
Good. That's the right way
Well,
to
they're
think.
in their 20s. They're not like fucking
Keep
kids.
thinking that way.
They're in.
Just keep thinking that
They're
way.
in their kids. I'm just saying. There's a few of them that you've had on board. Or I was like, you better.
I'm
fire-
done.
better
I
fire
don't want to
that
hear
man.
it. Stop.
This is what we're not talking about.
I don't want to hear that.
We're not talking about how you try to get me to be tempted by nannies. That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about how smart women are. That's what we were talking about before you put in all the other bullshit. Is that what I've learned as we head in towards our 30 years together, we round the corner, is that women are so much smarter than men. They move on so many different levels. You have so many spectrums of emotion. Sometimes if I'm tired, I actually can't talk to you because you have so many spectrums and hues that you're coming through on what you're saying that I lose focus. Like I have to be alert and have a good night's sleep to have a big discussion with you because most men, maybe not all of them.
No, it is. It's like you have, it suddenly becomes like you have an IQ of 12.
But women can really...
Do you know that National Geographic, they found, this is like the worst scrappy cut and paste job of a headline ever. So let me just lead with that because I should have it in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
But there was this announcement, I think a few months ago. They found there was these like a warrior buried with like horses that were devoted toward this warrior, this great warrior from the past, long time ago, really bad generalities. It was a woman. They recently figured it out.
Really? She was a woman. So
A woman, huge, like the way she was buried and the ceremony and the objects that she was buried with show that she was a leader.
Oh, wow.
And I think there may have been a sword in there.
Yeah.
And she was a woman. It was a woman.
Yeah. I am positive.
And she was, I think, the leaders, their strategy. And I was like, every government should have women in charge of any area that involves strategy.
Yes.
That's where you should put a woman.
Yes.
Because men suck at strategy.
Too narrow-minded.
They're real good at other things, but strategy,
Yes.
boy, you better fucking watch out with a woman.
Yes.
Put the women in those positions.
Absolutely. All the generals of all the military base
Should
be
have
women.
a woman strategist.
Yeah, because the woman is good.
The woman is good.
The
Come
woman
on,
is
let's
good.
get your grammar. You had to just.
Woman is good.
woman is good.
And what happens is woman good and woman smart,
Yeah, we're smart.
woman deep.
Yeah.
And then men are good when you just tell them to just go do something.
Yes.
Just go do it. Shut
Yeah.
up and just don't think about it. And then we're like,
Yeah, like
"Ugh."
singular things.
Singular.
Real good.
Yeah. Ours is like a pull forward, thrust in. It's a very simple thought.
Like your penis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's phallic. It's just
Yeah.
go forward, thrust in, put in, be done.
Conquer.
Yeah, conquer. Get in there.
We're like conquering 50 things at once and strategizing.
You're letting things in.
Yeah.
You're taking it all in. And
Yeah.
you have hues and spectrums, and you're taking it all in.
I am.
Yeah, I know. Women are far more capable of running a better world than men. I'm positive that why women have been oppressed is that men being physically stronger in the past, although now that's changing with social media and internet, that men are just become...
No, but men are important and valuable.
Yes.
Like you're built a certain way for a
But
reason. I'm not
think-
built like you. Like I can't lift shit.
Fuck yeah. But I'm just
Some
trying-
women can.
I'm just
can't.
trying to say that I think you are more capable of leading, and that why women have been suppressed is that the men are just realizing that... I lost my steam on it, but you get the point.
Well, the problem is
It's better if
to then then we distract all you boys with our bodies accidentally, and you don't pay attention to us. We're here to help you.
Oh, you mean we don't pay
And
attention
then all
to your
you want to
intellect?
do.
We pay attention to you, just not to your intellect.
Yeah.
This is an interesting... I didn't think
Because
we were gonna
as
go
we're
here.
yapping, all you can think about is our vagina.
Like those tits, not just the vagina, the tits too.
Right.
Yeah, that's important too.
So I could have groundbreaking, life-saving information for you
And
that
you
you
do.
won't even hear.
I won't even hear it.
Because you're looking at my boobies.
Yeah. And what do you think about... Here's the thing about that's interesting, is that's not wrong. Everything in the society is built towards, at least in my thought, at least for me, that I like your boobs.
Right. But if the men are just... No, I'm not going to get on a big rampage.
Okay,
Because I'm
we're
going
not
to
gonna go
start I'm going to start a
All right.
revolution.
I don't want to need a revolution in my house. There's already enough going on. Let's just say that
I'm just glad we're still together. And frankly, I just want to say,
yes.
I feel like we're doing really well.
Thank you. Oh, I mean, good. I didn't mean... Thank you. Like, what's wrong with saying thank you? I mean, thank us. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, what did I do wrong? I'm so fucking confused now. Thank she. What do I say? What did I do wrong?
I said, I think we're doing really well,
what
and
did
you
I
made
say?
it about you.
I said thank you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's the correct response? Thank us.
Who's the one that's fucking improved a lot lately and grown a lot?
You
This
have.
bitch right here.
Right here.
My boobs have grown.
You set me up. If you lob me a softball,
No,
I'm gonna
I
hit
think that you need to tell our fans how good it's been for you.
Oh, do you mean with the physicality?
I mean, in several areas.
Well, okay. Well, the first thing
you
was...
need to have a praise Jenna moment right now.
Here's what I want to say about that.
Go on.
You went through a period of time 2 weeks ago where you slayed it on the lovemaking. And then you figured that you had crossed
It's been 3 days.
No, it's been longer than that.
No.
No, yes. I can tell you it's been longer.
Okay, the fact that air of a complaint is anywhere near coming out of
I'm
your
not
mouth,
complaining. It's been spectacular.
then go with that because it's been every 2 days.
That's not okay. You're setting me up. You're amazing, but the every 2 days thing. You went through a period of a cluster. You cluster fucked.
I did.
You cluster fucked, and then you figured that that was a killer.
No.
We all high-fived you.
No, it's just there's certain
Wait,
times.
hang on. I don't mean we all high-fived you. I mean you and I high-fived
Yeah, what
you.
am I gang fucking here?
I meant
Jesus.
that we together as a couple high-fived you, not me and my friends.
So what? 4 days ago was the last time.
And then you stopped the cluster
4
fucking.
days. Before it was once a week. You were okay. It's only been 4 days, and that sex was awesome.
That was amazing. Okay, but that's all. We're not going to talk about that.
It was Thursday night. Yep, because I was talking about it to my hairstylist on Friday.
Because girls I should shut up because you're in control of far more faculties and senses and memory and other things than I am.
But look at this.
You're amazing.
No, but it was really good.
Yeah,
We've been
it was
having really, really great sex.
Yes.
And a lot more often.
Yes, queen.
You go 4 days
Yes,
now,
queen.
and it's suddenly, nope, don't get on your high horse. Blah, blah, blah.
No, don't go there. No, I was just commenting that it tapered off a little bit. That's all.
Boo-hoo, motherfucker. Let's go back to the awesomeness, or you're going to go longer without it.
No. We don't need to go back. Let's not.
No, we
regress.
haven't had a podcast where you get to talk about how great I've been.
Let's
hit it. Go. If you want more of that, acknowledge how great. Go.
I love
publicly.
you, and I'm really proud of you. I have a hard time doing it on the podcast.
Well, you can criticize me on the
No,
podcast,
no,
but
I'm
you
not
can't praise me on the podcast.
I can praise you
so
on the
go,
podcast.
Go.
Well, it's when you feel on the spot with it,
No,
it's harder.
just go.
But I don't. But yeah, I keep trying to do it, and you keep doing the go. You know, it's like
No,
one of
because
those,
you go out of it. You're trying to get out of it and
I
justify.
just don't like the being forced to do it. It's got to be organic for me. Like it's a personal thing. I'm an emotional guy. I'm a romantic, and I like it to be. I like my praise to you to be organic and not like do it on the spot. But I'm very blown away by you as a just a person, as a lady, as a wife, as a leader, as an actress, as an artist in general. See, I had to work my communication into it. I had to make
I'm
it
talking
about
about
I
in the
just did.
last 2 weeks
Yes,
how much I have grown.
I just said it.
No, that was general. Those were like great lady, great wife.
You want specifics?
Mhm.
That's hard, honey. Okay. Your patience with me when I've been snippety has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amazing. Like I get like itchy and blah blah and you've been like just patient and very like chill about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I haven't gone into the, I think I need to divorce him now. I haven't done that.
Or if you have, you haven't said it out loud.
No, haven't done it.
Okay, good. You've been amazing with the kids. You are just fucking slaying
Except for
it.
this morning. That was bad. But go on.
They were being a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Video games is going to destroy our future generations.
Yes.
You have been amazing with the kids. You are just their school, their education, their curricular, their art, their manners, their helping out in the household, their treatment of each other, their treatment of others. It's been amazing. You are raising two really beautiful, well-adjusted young men, and I love it. I'm like, she is killing it.
And then let's talk about those 2 weeks where the love about the sex. Let's talk about it. I want to hear it from you.
Well, here, I have some photos. Yes, it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing.
What changed?
More. Well, it's so personal. I don't know. So I'm very shy.
Look,
I'm
we've
very
given
shy
all
person.
of them our personal shit. We might as well give them our personal improvements.
I'm very shy about talking about stuff like this, Jenna. It's very personal to me.
Come on.
You, I guess, well,
Good
like,
lovemaking.
it's been very passionate.
Mm-hmm. And willing.
Yes.
More often.
Yes. More willing. More often. That.
That's good.
Yes.
There's been many a podcast where I was criticized
Yes.
a lot
Oh, really?
for my lack of...
Okay. Oh, I see what's happening. So I see I'm not very smart. I just got it. I just got all the
Are
podcasts.
you kidding me?
Well, I just got what was occurring, which is all the podcasts where I've made fun of you about it, and now I wasn't sure what was happening. Now I got it. Wow. Listen, but you understand, you're so much smarter than me. You got to slow it down a little bit. Now I got it. Yes. All the podcasts prior to this one, which I think may be number 76 perhaps, are now null and void in terms of making fun of my wife and her lack of frequency of amorousness. It's now null and void. She has fucked it out. All the criticisms that I have given
Pound it.
from 1
Pound me.
to 75 have been fucked out of me. She fucked it right out of me. She screwed it right out of me.
And I've undrama'd.
Yes, you are just a very...
I'm spicy.
Even-
but I've undrama'd except for at Little League,
You are a lovely...
which we talked about.
Yes, you are a lovely, even-keeled, big-tittied wife. It's really perfect.
Yeah.
I have the perfect wife. I always have had the perfect wife.
And I have an amazing husband.
Ish.
I'm not ready to call you perfect.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. But you're awesome.
I'm okay.
I have to say, I look around at other guys,
Mm-hmm.
other husbands, and you compare, right? Do you compare me to other wives and like?
No, I
think you're lying.
No, I'm not. Even though I give you a hard time, I know how so far superior. No.
No.
I really
know
don't.
you know that, but like, do you still kind of look at other people as wives and kind of look at what do they do, and then kind of look at me
In one area.
Yeah.
One area. When they just... No, I'm not going to talk about it. What area? Let's just go. Let's just. We're doing good. We're doing good. Keep it up.
But I wonder.
It's not in a physical, or it's not. It's like
No, I don't mean like
personal area.
hot. You have to hit me.
I didn't
Jesus
mean to hit you. I didn't
Christ.
mean to hit you.
I don't mean in like hotness. I don't do
course
that. I don't compare
Oh,
physically. Like I don't have anything on that.
okay.
I mean, if a guy's hot, I check him out, but I don't compare.
Right.
I just admire it. But no, like I imagine, like I'll look at other friends of ours who are husbands,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at them and I go like this: do they care as much about their wife's well-being as mine does? And I try and like look at them and how they consider their wife. I go, I don't think so. Do they think as much about their wife's well-being as my husband does? Because you're amazing.
Thank you.
And you put so much of your personal energy into my well-being. It's incredible.
Thank you.
And that's a note out there for all you husbands. This guy is incredible. He's an amazing husband, and I admire him so much.
Well, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We're coming up on 27 years, and it's not easy, and clearly it's not easy out there in the world. Marriages are
They're
dropping.
falling apart.
Marriages are falling apart at the seams right
See
in front of
him
us.
every time a lot of
celebrity
celebrities
marriages
are
are
breaking
falling to
up here
pieces.
again. It
Yeah.
seems to go in slews,
Yeah. There's a bunch of them that just went in the last few months.
like popcorn.
Yeah. Pop. Just fell apart.
Yeah.
And ones that I think, but here's the thing. I don't like to criticize for all of our guests out there that have been through many marriages. And
Because we know how hard it is.
my dad's been married, 20, 80 times. I can't remember the number.
I
I don't mind it. I don't give a shit at all. I love his wife. I love her to death. So I don't really care how it goes down.
Of course.
I don't have a judgment, but I will say that I always love it when it can work.
Yeah.
And I also, as much as I can say it's cool for all the divorces out there and it needs to happen, I can also, by that standard, I can also say for those that have stuck it out, that's cool.
Yeah.
I admire the ones that have stuck it out. And there's a few that popped off recently in the press or that are known about. There's 3 big ones recently. And I guess my thoughts are about it is that I think that maybe not every one of them needed to end.
I mean, it's hard for us to say. We don't have any information.
We don't know. But most of the time, a lot of issues can be confronted. They're just not pleasant to confront.
Yeah, sure.
I think fidelity comes in. Mm-hmm. I think that's a big thing for a lot of people. We have 27 years of having been monogamous to each other for the entirety of our 27 years, except for the guy in acting class you kissed on the first year we met. But that was
It was
just
in a scene in rehearsal.
Yeah, we know. We talked about it on the podcast. Everybody knows about how you made out with. I even remember the guy's name.
It's okay. I know you, what you were not going to say. But I remember you also enjoying making out with girls. I love it. It's fun.
No, hang on. That was in the scene, for the scene. Yours was after rehearsal was done.
No.
Yes.
It was?
Yeah, mine was for Romeo and Juliet. I had to do a lovemaking scene, and I had to rehearse for the performance of certain physicality, but we didn't actually make out.
Certain physicality.
No, we didn't make out. We just had to rehearse choreograph.
I know.
And I enjoyed the choreography.
I don't even care. Of course.
I know, we're being silly. I don't care about
I don't care at all. It's like what's great about being an actor is you get to make believe while you're making believe.
Ooh.
It's just when the make believe is done, you got to shut that shit down.
And then one time, 26 years ago, you forgot to shut it down. But I'm
when we were in our first month together.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I kissed my boy.
I'm teasing.
Yeah.
Point is that we've been together 27 years, and we've been, as far as you know, we've been totally monogamous to each other. I could be just out there just having.
No, I know you're not. I know you've been true.
I couldn't.
Because you're you're like obsessively honest.
Yeah.
And
I tell you,
I know you haven't.
I tell you everything.
Yeah.
Well, also you
tell me shit I don't even care about. So
I know, and also if I did do it, I'd just tell you.
I know.
Because our marriage could take it.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. If you were like, okay, so here's the thing. I met a guy, he's a dancer, he's 6'3" black guy, he's very handsome, and I just fucked him silly.
God, that'd be awesome.
I know. That's why I said that. Because I knew you'd love that. I'd be like, okay, well, all right, well, let's work through it. Part of me is so funny is that I actually think it's so interesting and fantastic that you did such a thing.
That's the same thing that I always say. I'm like, if you cheated on me, I would laugh and then I'd want to hear all about it.
Is that why we've lasted this long? Is I literally couldn't give a shit if you did.
Uh-huh.
I would have a problem if you fell romantically, wistfully infatuated spiritually with someone. That would bother me.
Yeah, but even if I went and like had sex with somebody, I know it would disrespect my family.
Sure.
It would disrespect my children.
Samesies.
And it would disrespect you.
Samesies.
And that it's not that you would care if I had sex with someone.
Right, I don't.
It's the fallout that creates the problem. And the disrespect creates a problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that gets funkadorical.
But if there wasn't kids involved, I would think the whole thing would be silly and funny.
Right.
Isn't that interesting? If we had no kids right now.
No, I think you'd get a little jealous. I think you'd get your feelings hurt.
I guess.
I don't think you'd be thrilled.
I think part of why we work is I really don't, and I don't think you do either. We don't have that fear or jealousy, which almost makes it to where it's not a big deal. And because it's not a big deal, we don't do it. We don't do it because it's not interesting.
Right.
It's like someone saying, whatever you do not go over there and lick the bottom side of that plate. Don't do it.
Then you have to do it.
Yeah. If someone said, don't
think of an elephant. Boom, elephant.
Right. So I don't give a shit about it really, and I don't think you do either. And because of that, it's not really something that we ever have run into. We've not run into that. Mm-hmm. It's just not been our thing.
I also feel like I don't want to hurt you. Like,
right. Well, of course not, sweetheart.
Well, sometimes I want to hurt you. But no, but I don't want to do that to you.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm super lucky that you're so cool.
I completely trust you. I don't have any attention on you ever. In anything. But I do think some of the marriages that are out there recently that have been in the press, I do think that may have been involved. But I can only guess, right? I don't know. But I think or other things like it. Secrets.
Something on the subject.
Something on the subject or secrets or something,
it usually seems to be sex or drug and alcohol related. Like one of them can't keep their fidelity intact or both.
Or one of them abuses
or the other one is too much drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
And it creates all these other problems.
Yeah.
That seems to be at the core of the majority.
Yeah. And then there's those that just have different lives and that it's just done. That's cool.
Yeah, or like never should have. They got together for the wrong reasons.
Got together for the wrong reasons, or they grew apart.
No, but you don't grow apart. If you were, I don't know. I think those moments.
I just don't want to alienate those that are watching that have grown apart and that are on their next set of marriages.
But you and I have quote unquote grown apart about 40 times in our 27 years.
That is true.
And we talk it through and we go through the bumps and then we end up growing together as a result. So to me.
Well, then let's say this. I agree with you, but also I just want to make sure that we don't criticize anyone that has the millions.
I don't mean to criticize.
Yeah. The millions of people that every day that do end their marriages for reasons that are I'm not critical. I'm just saying we're at 27 years. We're both in the business of the entertainment actors and in this area, and it ain't easy. And we fucking stick it out as they fall around as the ruins are crumbling.
But we work
hard
at it.
Yeah.
It's not like we just are lucky.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we're lucky.
Yeah.
At all.
No.
I work my fucking ass off staying with you.
I feel I'm lucky. I mean, you don't get this kind of stuff just by... There's got to be more than just like that. There's some luck involved in those tits. It's my good luck. Those things keep the marriage together without a doubt. I'm teasing, clearly.
I love you.
I love you too. And...
Thanks for being rad.
Well, thank you.
You're annoying as fuck.
Thank
you for being so awesome.
Thank you. I know that we have a lot of work to work on. I'm definitely interested in hearing from the people that listen to the podcast about their stories. I definitely want to hear. I love their comments on Kicking on. They can go to the Instagram and comment on it. By the way, is everyone following us on Kicking Elfman and on iTunes, subscribing to the podcast? It's very important. Subscribe to the podcast, leave comments, and subscribe to Kicking Elfman on Instagram and Twitter, and leave your comments. We love that. We read everything. And on Facebook. Hey, Makai, how long are we? Because I feel like we just hit like a good. Yeah, like we just hit it. I just had a release.
Squirted?
I just squirted. I'm done. And you know what happens when a man is done with sex, right?